What's up, everybody? How are you doing? Well, I hope you're doing well. Let me move some shit out the way, child. I ain't trying to be good. Oh, I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Yes. Who is she? I've got a new look going on. I'm luxuriating. Oh, I'm drinking my smoothie. Mm. Oh, shout out to my B1 people. Happy June. This my Juneteenth celebration look. I told y'all I was gonna show the African girls how to do wigs yesterday in my video. I made a hint to that. I was really serious. I was like, you know what? Let me just show them how. If you gonna do the shit, let's just do the shit. Let's make the shit look like it's growing out your scalp. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's make the shit look juicy and healthy and shit. Not these dry ass wigs that we'll be seeing the African girls wearing, honey. When I was over there in Gambia, child, woo, I just wanted to do a class because even though I had stepped out and did just my natural thing and wore my short haircut and stuff like that, if you gonna do these goddamn wigs, ladies, if you gonna do this goddamn shit, I've always just wanted to kind of get back into it because a lot of y'all don't know. I used to do this back in 2011 and 2013. I did women empowerment events. I did wig events, makeup events, beauty events, showing women how to make their lace wigs look natural, showing women how, to dress for their body type and showing them how to look good to the opposite sex and different stuff like that. Like, this is shit that I did already, but I felt like let me just revisit it because I see a lot of things going wrong in the sisterhood when it comes to these wigs. But first things first, let's just be honest. Like, if you gonna do the shit, let's make sure it looks like a texture that looks like us. We not doing baby doll hair from the thrift store. They looking like thrift store baby dolls. You know what I mean? Like the African girls and stuff like that that have no idea how to do their wigs because we know African girls don't know shit from Shinola when it comes to wigs and makeup. We can't let y'all do our wigs. Our African continental African sisters, we love y'all, but we cannot let y'all do our wigs or our makeup. Definitely not our weaves. We damn sure took the braid game back away from y'all. And y'all braiding shit to people's scalps still in the 1980s. We don't have to do that no more. So I think a lot of the African girls can take some notes from us foundational Black American women, honey. We know how to make the edges look right. We'll get this goddamn edge control, okay? What they do on the damn blogs. There you go. Bam. There it is. Do that max hole, okay? Max hole. Shoot. Max hole. Get this damn brush, this toothbrush, honey, and get the swiping. Get the swiping and blending. Swipe and blend. It's a few more things you need to do to kind of judge it up, but I can't handle seeing all of these thrift store baby dolls, the baby dolls that's at the thrift stores that's been thrown away, whose hair is just dry, it's synthetic and it's plastic and stuff like that. Like, I've seen just horrendous wigs on the continent. So if we gonna do it, ladies, it's a way that we can do it where it can look natural and we don't have to look like a clown out here. My man cannot keep his hands off me. Now, it was like that anyway, but he really, really, really loves this look. And I just love it too. But shit, I felt like, let me go ahead and switch this shit up a little bit, honey, and do my little thing. But let's talk, everybody. Let's talk about Juneteenth, what it means, if you know about Juneteenth, if you know the history of Juneteenth, shout out to everybody that's woke, that's actually celebrating for the right reasons. But I'm just wondering if, and I'm not taking anything away from Juneteenth, but coming off of what I was talking about yesterday with the children in Gambia being abused and everything, and people passing them around like sex toys, and we talking about Juneteenth, I'm just wondering, since we're still in bondage in so many ways, and we still got court cases and Breonna Taylor court cases and Ahmaud Arbery court cases and all types of court cases still pending, I'm wondering, is there a reason for us to celebrate? Because one thing I have learned is that Negroes, especially people that are being subjugated, dominated, people that feel hopeless, they will find any reason to laugh, smile, and celebrate. Okay, look at the people in the Smiling Coast in Gambia. They're being subjugated, they're being raped, they're being molested systematically, oppressed, and they call themselves the Smiling Coast. Ain't shit to smile about. This is my smoothest PB&J. I'll tell y'all about that later. But what the hell are we celebrating right now? I think we was just so ready to celebrate. We are so ready to celebrate, and we know that we got so much work to do. I don't know if I would be in the mood to party if I got all these pending and open court cases. Shout out to the B1 people. B1 people kind of understand. As I said, they're the only people that I feel like are worth talking to right now. They're the only ones that's not dancing in the streets for any old thing. They're the ones that's not getting offended when we're telling y'all that the Juneteenth celebration is being co-opted by the Rainbow Mafia, by the Alphabet Mafia. It's being co-opted. So while it's being co-opted by everybody else in the trans movement and this movement, we don't need to be celebrating any goddamn way. So I feel like, why should we be upset? Because I see, a lot of us have some rumblings about it, and we see that it's being commercialized and all that type of stuff. First of all, we shouldn't be fighting this hard about a celebration. Make the memory, have the memory, see the significance in the date, stay focused on what the fuck we're supposed to be focused on. We don't really need no reason to celebrate, do we? Or is it just me, y'all? I mean, am I making sense? Because for me, I'm just like, why am I spending my energy trying to fight for my right to celebrate, and who else is trying to celebrate on this day? We don't need to be celebrating at all. This is the likes of people that don't know what to do with themselves, don't know what to do with their energy, don't know what to do with each other. We can't protect our children, but yet and still, we ready to celebrate and we ready to barbecue and stuff like that. Right? That's what I was saying too. It's like, why should I care? Are you on code? Are we gonna be on code out here for our children? Are we just gonna chalk it up to a celebration, go barbecue, dance, and do all this stuff, and forget what the fuck is going on? Have we forgotten that we are in the middle of war right now? Like, my thing about everybody right now, we so focused on the wrong shit. Get Mike Johnson out of here. Mike Johnson asking about, am I on prescription medication? No, but what I am on is Queen Nourishment. I'm on Queen Nourishment. I have King Nourishment. I have Women's Energy Balance. Okay? I have Blood Cleanse. People asking about stupid shit. Yeah, get Mike out of here. And I don't think that we're people that have the luxury to get distracted. We the main ones that don't have two nickels to rub together to pay for any politician. We are the laughing stock right now. You have the anti-Asian hate movement right now, and we have our children being shot by the Asians. It's time out. You worried about if I'm on prescription medication? I'm asking y'all the same thing. Are y'all on prescription medication? We serious about the silly and silly about the serious. We not paying attention. I'm not one of those ones that can get thrown off easy. I already know our people are goofy as hell. I already know that our people are sitting up here waiting for a reason to damn be distracted about something. That is why our children, that is why globally, nobody takes us seriously. Black men, nobody takes you seriously right now on a global level because they know that you can get distracted so easy. We distracted from one week to the next. We can't even stay focused in the conversation. Oh gosh, she's talking. Oh my God, oh my God, oh God, I don't know what to say. She's saying something constructive. Oh, let me say something. No, if you don't understand the state of our people, you will constantly be frustrated. You will constantly be frustrated right now. That's exactly right. We can't stay focused on the movement for shit. So now we got the Juneteenth celebration coming up, and we got every reason to put on some unks, and we ready to put on some red, black, and green, and go RBG forever, and all of this type of stuff. When you have to go to work in the morning, you have to go to somebody's job. You can't even support yourself without going to ask somebody for time off if you can get sick. We don't own anything right now. We waiting on somebody else to create the opportunity. We still got a little bit of ways to go. We can't save our children yet. And as I said yesterday, I really believe that this is not the time where we need to be worried about some damn satin bonnets and stuff like that. That is how I know we can get easily distracted. That is the hot topic. The hot topic. You should be ashamed. From 1 week, it's the bloody murder of Breonna Taylor. It's the bloody murder of a child. Then the next week that's trending in your community is a fucking satin bonnet. Wow. That is the race to the bottom. That is the state of us right now. That is the state of our people. We have all types of ratchetry going on. I call it ratchetry. We have all types of people that are out of control. We are out of control. This is mental illness, full-blown mental illness right now, but all we doing is twerking. I saw a video the other day of somebody twerking, these women twerking on top of the cop car in Chicago. Twerking on top of the cop car in Chicago. And now we ready to celebrate Juneteenth and celebrate, and all we're gonna do is twerk some more? When can we get sick? I'm not identifying with you sisters that are okay with this type of behavior. I am not identifying with you brothers that's okay and the sisters and that's not holding them accountable. I'm not okay, and I don't identify with people that act like fools in the middle of war. You're being hunted right now, black people. If we're pulled over by the cops, and I don't know about you, but I think about it. Ever since I came back in the States, it's a real thing. If we pulled over, it's a chance that we could get killed. This is a life and death situation for us. So you can't walk this earth without being unharmed, without the knowledge and without the peace of mind of not being harmed yet, but you still feel comfortable enough to twerk your ass. You feel comfortable to twerk your ass in the street though? Does that sound like people that's saying to you, or does that sound like people that have lost their minds? That sounds like people that have lost their minds to me. Accountability does matter. Hi girl summer. I was joking around with my man today about my new little look and stuff like that. And I was like, ooh, you know, I'm gonna have me a hot art khaki summer and all my little dress on. And when you think about what it means having a hot girl summer, all they mean is fucking a whole bunch of dudes, letting a whole bunch of dudes have sex with them raw, get skeeted inside, you know, get some damn Plan B pills, and have as much raw sex as possible with as many niggas as possible. That's what hot girl summer means for our girls right now. That is a real trend. It is a real phrase that people use. It's a catchphrase. Like, we should be jumping down, hunkering down on our children in our community. Everywhere you goddamn turn, it is LGBT. I can't watch Netflix without seeing an interracial marriage, an interracial date or relationship. I'm watching Lupin on Netflix. You know, it's this it's Senegalese black guy, beautiful chocolate black guy, but they got him laid up with some type of French woman and stuff like that. They got a child together. All we seeing is swirling. All we see it is swirling. All we're seeing is LGBT. You know, Tiana Taylor was just named Sexiest Woman Alive by Maxim magazine. And she looking all types of butch dyke. She looked like she can eat some really good coochie. She looked like she would tear up somebody's pussy, somebody's daughter pussy right now. Looking all hard leg. What is this hard leg shit with boxers and saggy pants? I wasn't into that shit in the 90s when it was out. And I'm not into that shit now. When a little girl says that I'm a tomboy, I immediately say, oh, no, as if that's a 4-letter word. We don't do masculine. I don't praise masculinity in any way, shape, or form. Give me classic pink, blue, heteronormativity. I don't care what you call it. But Tiana Taylor, braids to the back, that hard leg. When Alicia Keys came out, Alicia Keys as a mulatto girl, I'm so sorry. A lot of mulattoes, they try extra hard to be soulful. So Alicia Keys, she really, outside of the music, outside of that, Alicia Keys, my radar goes up. I keep on falling, just trying too hard to be soulful. I just couldn't. Oh, and then here we see her evolve and devolve. Now she letting her son wear, polish on his nails. Now she's really looking like a lesbian. Okay, the no makeup thing, I get it, Alicia, but you were giving me hard leg when you came out. She had the braids to the back. She was doing the androgynous thing. Women in the androgynous thing, my radar is up, because that tells me it's some sexual confusion. That tells me sexual confusion. Give me dresses and high heels and lipstick. No, we celebrate our period every month over here, honey. I love my titties. I love everything. But we can't do all of this, gender fluidity. It is so common now for our children to come up talking about their gender fluid. You should be alarmed. You should be on red alert right now. While we talking about Juneteenth, while we talking about our right to celebrate and mad that other groups is co-opting our movement and shit like that. We're celebrate for what? They buck breaking our children, our little boys, our little black boys. No. I don't care about whoa. All y'all gonna do is play Frankie Beverly and Maze, cook some damn meat, and be happy you off. And you talking about I'm mad that white people get a day off for Juneteenth. I don't give a good goddamn. Are you on code with these white people? While you off celebrating at the park and shit, are you on high alert when you seeing them next to you at the barbecue? If you don't understand that, y'all have missed the whole essence of Juneteenth. You've missed it. If you're not on code, if you don't know who your open enemy is, if you don't really know who the fuck our ancestors were, what they fought for, if you still hollering about our ancestors fought for the right to vote and y'all voting for people who don't give a good goddamn about you or your ancestors, won't even say the word reparations. I mean, children is just being murdered. We being murdered 100 in the street, and we can't even fix our mouths to say that we're owed something. We still fighting amongst ourselves and acting like we ain't owed something. We can't agree that we deserve it. And then y'all talking about, well, I don't need it. And then the other one's talking about, well, what you gonna do with it? You ain't gonna do nothing. Like, that's so sad. That's so sad. That is a people without honor. That is a people with no integrity. You can't even speak up. You can't speak up. People that voted for Biden, and y'all still hollering about, well, I didn't, I ain't want nothing for my vote. Why? You wouldn't tell your daughter to lay up with a man that was just gonna fuck her and not have any intentions on marrying her or anything like that. You wouldn't tell your daughter to take a job where she would work for free. So why are you sitting up here giving your vote, your attention, your time? You done took off work, you done got Converse and heels, ain't wore no pearls and forever. You went and got some for people that don't even care about giving you anything. You couldn't even speak up and ask for nothing. Now you talking about holding people accountable and holding their feet to the fire. That's like a hoe asking a damn John for the money after he fucked her in the back of his car. What type of part of the game is that? What type of game is that where you playing and you hustling backwards? That don't sound like that make any sense to me. You do the service for somebody and now you asking for the money back after you given and rendered the service. No, we got to get this up front. We need to know up front what it is. Establish the boundaries. Get parameters set. Get these tangibles. Like, really? I love you, Zeecha Bass, but no, honey. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. I know you're excited to see me. I love you, and you think I look beautiful, and you just want me to talk about everything and just tickle your fancy. But, baby, just chill for the ride. Go along with the ride, baby. Go along with the ride. Because I know who I'm talking to. This is called an actual message. This is somebody speaking and talking their shit. You don't interrupt somebody talking their shit and say, hey, talk it like this. You just let somebody talk they talk. Let them talk they talk. You know, let them spit their knowledge. I know you happy to see me and shit. So we sitting up here with our community in disarray. We voted people in office and we asking for stuff, asking them to be accountable now. That's not how you do it. These are people that's hustling backwards. These are people that are easily misled. These are people that are easily distracted, led astray, off course. We see you do this every Sunday with your pastors. It's easy to get you off course. Black people, when is it going to be time? When are you going to be just embarrassed? Because for me, standing in solidarity and acting like I'm so excited about a holiday and celebrate with a group of people who couldn't even speak up. Half of y'all wouldn't speak up for children being sexually abused. You wouldn't say anything. And you're not saying anything now when it comes to your global abuse and your abuse in your country. So I don't know. For me, guys, let's just stay focused on being productive and staying focused on being on code. Because we've just had an Asian man shoot at our children again. Asians keep shooting at our children. Asians keep popping off. Every community knows that you can do it to the Africans and you can do it to the African Americans, the Black Americans, Indigenous, the Indians, woo, whatever you want to call yourself, honey. It doesn't matter. Every group knows that they can get over on you. As we see in Charleston, South Carolina, with the shooter, he knew who to go to. I just don't feel like he would have rolled up on a Nation of Islam chapter like that. All of this forgiving that we're doing, we doing forgiveness. So globally, we holler about forgiveness, and parents are willingly giving their children over to pedophiles over in Gambia. These are people that can't find their head from their ass. We holler about forgiveness, and we don't know when to bust somebody over the head and start fighting. But, oh, you're inciting violence. Are you inciting violence if you talk like that? You know, it's like when I told people about the Gambia and the shit that was going on, I'm like, this is exactly why they don't want us over here. We need to have a bunch of black folks over here and start busting some heads. We need to bust some heads. Oh, you can't incite violence. No. When children are being abused, what that should be that. As with Emmett Till, when Emmett Till was killed and murdered, brutally murdered, it stopped the community. The community stopped. That's what sparked the civil rights movement. We stopped to celebrate. Dun, 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 dun. Whoa, whoa. That's what we stopping to do. We not stopping to strategize. They know how to get up on us. They know to roll right up in our church because we just gonna holler forgiveness. I done heard so much forgiveness from y'all Christians. I done heard too much forgiveness. We need to go back to 1804 with the Haitians. We need to go back to practicing Vodun and practicing our actual African spiritual systems, because African spiritual systems ain't saying shit about no damn, turn the other cheek and stuff like that. No, that is not African. That's not us. That is that Judeo-Christian shit. They needed you to be Christian right when you got here to this damn country. When a lot of y'all got here, they needed you to be Christian within 8 days, because they needed to separate you from all of that root work, all of that power and connection to the ancestors and Vodun. They needed to disconnect you from that because they could drop dead if you put a root on them. They knew that it was a bloodbath with these revolts. It was a lot of slave revolts. So they had to cut that shit down. So they had to give us Christianity and make the slaves docile and make them okay with their brutalization, with their torture, and be okay with being slaves. So they gave you Jesus. They gave you Jesus. They gave you Christianity. They gave you the Bible. They gave you Swing Low, Sweet Chariot. They gave you the thought that you came into this world wrong as a sinner. You think something is inherently wrong with you. And lo and behold, ironically enough, the Bible, we keep telling you, was used as a tool of white supremacy. But ironically enough, the Bible tells you that you're a sinner. And then in this world, you're treated like you're a criminal. So don't y'all see a correlation with that? It just kind of carries on from the Bible to real life. You just a poor wretch everywhere. You just never stop being a poor wretched sinner and downtrodden and lowly and always saying, oh, please, thank you, God. I know I'm not worthy. You always thinking you're not worthy. So now when we tell the people that they're not worthy, now that they believe that they're not worthy, now we have 500 years later, you don't even think you're worthy enough to ask your politicians to do anything for you. Well, I was just happy to be a part of it. I'm just glad I went out there to vote for my ancestors. That don't bring my ancestors in this. That's not, my ancestors was much more savvy and a lot more smarter than that. Talking about your ancestors died for the right to vote and all this type of shit. Child, please. That ain't my ancestors. My ancestors are a lot smarter than that. So we have people out here still drinking the Jesus juice, doing the Cupid shuffle and the Tootsie Roll on Juneteenth and leaving themselves wide open. They don't have the first gun, don't have the first firearm, thanking everybody they goddamn friend. We here in Macon, I love these little small country towns. These small country towns are so cool. I love them. I'm from Alabama, Birmingham myself. And, when you around some of them country people, you can tell it's the Trump crowd is here. And then you got damn country people that make you feel like they from Mayberry. How you doing? Sweet tea drinking people and everybody eating barbecue, everybody fat and country. And for a minute, you think that white people are right. You know what I'm saying? They'll let your guard drop a little bit because that southern sensibility, it kind of take over. But no, you don't ever need to get comfortable thinking that you ain't your ancestors and they ain't their ancestors. Every time I see a white person, I'm thinking that more than likely they was one of the ones that was helping string us up, and especially they real old right now, the real old white people. They more than likely weren't fucking with us back then. Is it any good white people? And this is the way I answer that, as Muhammad Ali said, the great Muhammad Ali said, if it was 10,000 snakes coming at me, and 1,000 of the snakes were good snakes, would I wait for the 1,000 good snakes to cover me from all of the rest of the 10,000 bad snakes? Or would I just close the door on all of them? So for me, I'm with the close the door on all of them crew. So never drop your guard. Close the door. They don't give a good goddamn about your children. White people will come together for the damn dogs. White people, y'all seen this documentary called Don't Fuck with Cats? Y'all should watch that. Don't fuck with cats. I mean, hell, even look at how, they make a big fuss over animal rights. They can be passing on the country road and see some horses not being taken care of. Those horses look like they're skinny. They look like they haven't been fed. Let's pull over and investigate. Nope. We're going to call ASPCA out here. This isn't right. White people that will come together and get together for the damn animals and shit. But we'll see a human being stepped on, neck being crushed by somebody's knee in the street and just, oh well. It's such a shame. My point, if you've ever seen a documentary, Don't Fuck with Cats, if you know how white people feel about their animals, if white people don't like something, they shut it down. They shut it down. They won't tolerate it. They won't stand for it. They stormed the Capitol building. They will stand up for this shit. If your friend Craig, your friend that you think your white friends, if your white friends liked black people so much, if it was all these white people that like black people, it seemed like all of them white people that like black people and gave a fuck would come together and shut this shit down. This is how you know by default, white people ain't about shit. They ain't shit. Because every one of them benefit from racism. Every one of their ancestors benefited from our ancestors building this country. Every last one of them. Somebody said something about the parable of the scorpion and the frog. Hey, glory. Y'all, if y'all don't know about the parable of the scorpion and the frog, baby, you better always know what a thing is meant to do. We don't have no friends in this system, so we so quick to get allies and quick to lay up with this group and that group and suck this dick and sucking Chinese dick and white dick and trying to lay up with white women. Honey, you can't fuck your way out of racism. You can't fuck your way out of subjugation. All of the bed wenches out here thinking that by laying up with the white man is going to save and redeem her race. We got a lot of that going on the continent. They don't even want to be African. They ready for their children to be light-skinned. They're going to make sure that their children is light-skinned. So they get with a white man. They don't want their children to be African. This is the sickness. This is the real sickness. They ready to lay up with somebody that don't look like them. They ready. And as I said, you can tell by the wig, the type of woman. You can tell by the bed wenches have a certain look to them. I always say that even with Serena Williams, you can't trust a black girl that can't get her wig and weave right. Don't trust a black girl that can't get her wig and weave right. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. They be bed wenching. They be bed winchy. They don't be embraced by black culture. They don't be knowing about this edge control. They don't know about that edge control. They be around there with the taco meat. They shit don't be blended. Like they get the lace wigs where you can see the shit going on. No, you can come up in my shit because I'm a sister girl, bitch. I'm gonna have a whole damn toothbrush on your ass. They don't know nothing about these toothbrushes and shit like that. This whole wig movement and stuff, I'm actually a little bit proud. I'm a little proud of us, the ingenuity. You gotta dye the lace, put makeup on the girl, and we will still keep this damn toothbrush in the black community. This toothbrush ain't going nowhere. So no African girls, they'll just have Taco Bell right here. Taco Bell edges coming out. Dong! That's the bell of Taco Bell. And then they'll try to have Ruth's Chris right here. They'll try to have Ruth's Chris right here. They'll try to have 5-star dining right here and not even blending the Taco Bell meat with the filet mignon. Does that make sense? Somebody say amen if you got that from a hair point of view. Taco Bell edges with Ruth's Chris hair. That's all you gonna see on the continent. They ain't a brush. What are you talking about that brush? We do not need that brush. You put the oh girl. Yeah, don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. They think they can put water on everything. Oh, don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Honey, you wasting your own time. This shit not gonna blend. I don't care how much water you put on 4C. 4C not gonna blend with 2C. Oh my God. Okay. Don't waste my time. I don't need none. Don't waste my time. What is this? What is this? What is this? What is this? You Akata. You Akata, don't waste my time. Water on everything. They'll perform. I ain't gonna even do that. Because the sense of sanitation in the Gambia was so awful. That's why I had lost so much weight. I ain't want to eat nothing. Water, the sense of sanitation was just so off code. It was so off code. They'll sit there and change a whole baby. Fucking wipe their damn self, scratch their balls and shit, and go and make your sandwich. What do you want? What do you want? I'm like, I want you to wash your hands. Ma'am? They'll pour a little pot of water over their hands. And that's supposed to be what you do before you make somebody a meal? In a restaurant? I'm going to go on record and say this right now. The sense of sanitation is just horrible. It's bad. That's why I lost so much weight and all that stuff like that. The other thing I will tell you is this. The Asians and the Indians and stuff like that, that's over in Africa, you know, they doing a lot of fuck shit for one. Because people know that that's where you can go to do all of your fuck shit is in Africa. Nobody's going to regulate you. That is almost like a lawless place in a lot of ways, to be honest. I'm saying in Gambia especially. But especially if you're in Gambia, man, sense of sanitation is off code. The Asian and Indian restaurants, don't ever go to an Asian and Indian restaurant in Africa. Don't do it. Don't do it. And I'm going to tell you why. The Asian and Indian restaurants here in the States, they be catching them on some fuck shit. Okay? They be catching them on some fuck shit, cutting up dogs and rats. This is when they catch them in the States. So you know when they go to Africa, Miss Africa don't have the number system with, you know, the regulations and the code and all that stuff, sanitation code numbers and the scores and grades. Miss Africa don't be doing that. No. So you know the Chinese just all out, all kind of shit. You don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't do Indian, don't you dare do Asian. Indians have a very low standard too. If you ever see a hotel, the Marriott, you know the Marriott's a real nice chain hotel, right? Franchise. If an Indian business takes it over, everybody knows it's going to go down. The quality is going to go down. It's going to go down. The towels going to have dents to them. Because Indians, in India, it's a mess. It's pools of diarrhea around on the street. I mean, it is just awful in India. So they come over here like, oh, you got a towel. You should be okay. You got a towel. You know, they wash their damn hotel towels probably with the towels at their house. I'm talking about with their family and shit like that. And they got people that's checking into their hotels using their towels and they washing the towels with their family laundry at home and shit. That's the type of vibes that Indian give. Like they be on some real low class vibes. So if you ever eat at an Indian restaurant or a Chinese restaurant in Africa, you really are taking your life into your own hands, okay? Africa is an extremely lawless place. Let me get something really quick. Extremely lawless, where anybody can do anything they damn want, you know, and it'll just be okay. And that when you see stuff like that, you have to really, really, really like take a step back. Somebody asked what's good for like edge control. Girl, look, I got 4C. This, the Kiss Colors and Care Edge Fixer Glue. Max Ho, I'll put it in the video description or whatever. But this is really good. You can go to Sheer Haven Beauty. It's a black-owned beauty supply, in Atlanta. So it's on Washington Road. So you can totally, check that out. So yes, I appreciate everybody for even asking questions about that, because like I said, if we gonna do this shit, sus, you need to be able. My man was like, babe, I couldn't even tell. He said, it looks like your hair. He loved it. When your man loved it, he can't stop looking at me. He can't stop. Child, honey. But yes, look, like I said, everybody, you taking your life in your own hands when you go to the continent and you eat at these types of restaurants. I'm not shitting on the continent at all, too. By the way, I just want to let everybody know I'm going to be in Ghana doing the Land and Business Development Tour in September. If you're interested in that, we're going to be putting you right in touch with the people, that have the land, and no third parties, nothing like that. You already know I have a really deep connection already out there in Ghana. So we're going to be in Ghana in sometime around late fall or so, but we'll be doing the Land and Business Development. We're doing a lot of stuff. We're doing a lot of stuff. So yes, I'm going to be going back to the continent, but I really am enjoying being home. I'm enjoying this beautiful opportunity to just grow and build our business. We got the Making Home Tour. I got 1 or 2 slots left if you want to come on the Making tour. If you're interested in making as an option for Airbnb real estate, it is such a lucrative market right now. If you want to get into real estate investing, it's probably the quickest, smartest, and dopest way to get in it, get your money, get out, very low stress. Or if you want to get into land flipping, a lot of our ancestors own land, your grandma, granddad, we don't own no land collectively between us. So we need to kind of learn how to get in on that too, in that conversation of land. So go to blacklandflippers.com. So you can see the latest land deals. And so if you want to be a part of that and you want to know how to be a part of real estate investing that doesn't involve tenants and toilets and tension, okay, with the stress, get into land flipping, because my man do it. And as I see him close deals, it's amazing. And as I see him work with this making market and laying out this Airbnb plan for people and seeing the money that's being made here and being able to use these properties for all types of reasons and business resources here, it's just so many opportunities to take advantage of, and a lot of our people are just sleep on them, and it's time out for that, because we'll be the main ones hollering, oh Lord, we tired of not having nothing. No, this is actually our opportunity, and you can get as much out of life as you actually want. You don't have to wait. You don't have to be told that you're worthy. We do have that second-class citizen mentality where we've been told that we were unworthy. You are already a wretched sinner. A lot of fear-based thinking, so we don't see opportunities in front of us. So if people want to get in on this opportunity and making, we do still have 2 slots. It's going to be a dope tour. We have 2 slots open. If you want to come to Macon, honey, you can come on, meet more like-minded people. We're going to be showing 10 homes. It's something for everybody, from big, large estates, from small, beautiful, cute homes that you can do Airbnb, or if you want to do residential, it's up to you. But go to Art Kathy Official if you want to sign up and get that spot that I have available, or send me an email immediately, because they actually went very quickly at artkathy@gmail. You can definitely come. It's going to be wonderful. We're going to meet up in downtown Macon, and I'm going to have a nice spread of food and I'm gonna have some drinks. We're gonna go have some soul food. Don't be coming here acting bougie, acting like you don't eat greens. We're gonna have some soul food, and y'all can get to see this charming city. The houses, these, it's like a charming city on steroids. It's that cute southern charming city on steroids. That is the best way I can describe Macon. It is so beautiful. The houses are so big and antebellum. Some people say, oh, them like plantation houses. Not to me. If it triggers that memory for me, it's even more significant to come back and take that. That's our ancestor stuff. See, I see our ancestors' homes. Those are grandma houses. Beautiful big wraparound porches and double deck houses. I mean, God Almighty. So you'll get to see that it's a lot of culture here in Macon too. Little Richard, my fellow Sagittarian, he's here. We're going to see the Little Richard house. And it's also a soul, the city of soul. That is the slogan for Macon. So it is a soul that's here. And I can also see that it's so much room to bring the light. But you have that chic country living. You can live well and you can live cheap. And that's what I like about it. And it's also this blossoming market that's lucrative in Airbnb. People making money. You can get a house. You don't have to own these houses no more. Just like with Uber. You don't have to own your own car with Uber. You can have a rent and ride program that Uber has now. Same thing with Lyft and the same thing with Airbnb, called Airbnb arbitrage, and we talked about that in the free webinar where Brandon did, my boo did anyway. But this is the process of taking ownership by lease, getting a home, getting an apartment or a loft or whatever. You lease it and then you sublease it out via Airbnb, honey. That's double dipping, triple dipping, and quadruple dipping if I ever heard it. But that is what people are doing. It's legit, legal. Airbnb that made it so easy for people to become millionaires. So y'all need to stop sleeping on it. If you want us to go on it, obviously, I mean, that's up to you, honey, but I ain't sleeping. But if you want to live well, live cheap, I definitely see Macon, Augusta, and a lot of other different cities that are just about an hour outside of metro Atlanta. Atlanta's saturated. The Atlanta housing market is extremely saturated right now. The inventory is very low. So even if you did want to do Airbnb, and even if you want to just buy a home right now, it's not a lot of inventory. So for people that do want to kind of expand their options, totally look at Macon. Totally look at Macon, because for me, it's about living well and getting a lot for my money. I'm 39, almost 40 years old. I've come almost this far at 40, and I know what's really important. It's family, it's owning something, it's fulfilling your purpose, it's laying up with your man and having easy days and partying hard. So that is the energy that I'm about, and so I gravitate toward that, wherever that is. That is what I get here, and we just here shining our light, and people like, I can't believe you moved to Macon from Atlanta, and we like, child, please, you don't see this opportunity, and that's fine, but we here a year early from the big old, gentrification boom. You can smell gentrification in the air. It hasn't happened just yet, but we will be the people that will take part in it. We will be the people that set that trend, and it's happening now. So if you're smart, it's kind of like getting in on Microsoft and stuff before the boom, and having a conversation with Mark Zuckerberg before he started Facebook. That is what it's like to be somewhere like Macon that is about to be bustling with just as much potential as Atlanta in the next 5 years, but it's already happening in the real estate market, Airbnb market, already on a small level. People making hundreds of thousands of dollars already now. So come here, get you a piece of property. You can get your money back right then. You can rent you something out for $1,000 a month, and then you Airbnb. The rent potential with the Airbnb, can be anywhere with $2,500 a month. Who knows? So definitely start getting smart about that. It doesn't take anything but a decision and the right attitude. So I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I know I went for an hour and a half yesterday, almost 2 hours. But I'm almost at 50 minutes, but I appreciate everybody for joining me. If you want to get any of these products, like I'm doing my Hoodia right now because I'm detoxing. What was I gonna say? Ooh, I'm gonna show y'all my body. So I'm working on myself, right? So this whole situation right here, like I want it to be flatter, okay? Well, as you can see, it's a pooch at the bottom. So I'm working on bloating. I've lost 2 pounds already in 2 days with just juicing. So we're juicing right now. And so I've lost 2 pounds in 2 days with just juicing. I put on about 5, 6 pounds trip to Honduras. We ate so much at that resort. Everybody that's going this Friday, I already told y'all over and over again, you're gonna enjoy that food, drinks. I don't drink alcohol, but I sat up there and drank so many damn pina coladas. They were amazing. And so I put on weight. So 136 is where I'm at right now. My goal is 130. And so 138, I started off 138 3 days ago. And as I've been juicing and as I've been putting my actual liquid herbs, this is Queen Nourishment. This is an all blend with a lot of different herbs like Dong Quai, raspberry leaf, wild yam, nettle leaf. You know, it's got a whole blend that does everything for everything. So I went to houseofimotep.com, you know, as I always do. But he sent me the Hoodia. This is natural fat burning. So I'm going to add this into my regimen and just totally melt the fat off. So this is that natural fat burner. It's a natural thermogenic modulator, meaning it heats your body up and it makes you melt the fat. Okay, so if you don't heat your body up and melt that fat in a natural way, you kind of, you know, it makes it a lot harder. So I'm going to be melting fat with this. But everything else I have on this table, from my iodine kelp and, you know, the Queen Nourishment blend. I also have the King Nourishment for men, but I also have the UT Balance. The UT Balance, you know, y'all sexually active and stuff like that, honey, your man banging it out, child. You better goddamn get you something for that shit, okay? Your urinary tract is very important. Even if you don't drink a lot of water, you got to keep your kidneys, you have to keep your digestive system clean, especially your kidneys, especially if you don't get a lot of water, okay? So that keeps everything cleaned out. Ladies, this is great. Men, it's great for you too, okay? Prostrate health is real. The King Nourishment, this is the all-around blend for men that I got for my boo. I already had it. I just didn't have a man. And so when he came in my life, I was like, ooh, I got herbs for you, boo. So he's got the King Nourishment and I got the Queen Nourishment. But I also do the blood cleanse every day. Okay, so that blood cleanse, it has everything from burdock root, red clover, dandelion root, and yellow dock root. This is really good for people that even have AIDS, HIV, cancer, leukemia, like all types of shit. But it cleanses your blood, and it also boosts your immune system, okay? My plant-based gel, we have our sea moss here. We're gonna start adding this into our regimen. When you do the sea moss, it takes everything to the next level. So I have purple sea moss. You can see the purple. I have that perp, and I got some of this premium gold. Y'all go to plantbasedjeff.com, promo code ART15. ART15 is the promo code. But plantbasedjeff.com has high quality sea moss. Sea moss takes your health to the next level, okay, by getting rid of mucus and giving you those 92 of 103 minerals that you need. So it's kind of an all-around, you know, cure-all, which is why I like sea moss and I like herbal blends like this, because it kind of takes care of everything. This is called the Yeast Buster, ladies, okay? You can go and get this on House of Imhotep. But you can see it has fennel, it has Pau d'Arco, and other herbs here that are really good to keep down that yeast infection and keep down candida if you eat a lot of sugar, things like that. BV is real, ladies, okay? Yeast infections is real. We don't want cottage cheese, okay? It will end up somewhere else besides your plate if you're not careful. So the Yeast Buster is really good. But just go, if you want an all-around combo to take care of everything, they have combos on houseofimhotep.com, promo code RD80 for a discount. And you can do the Queen Supreme combo as well. So that has everything from weight loss, that Hoodia for weight loss, and you can take care of the female reproductive system as well as skin and hair, all that stuff. So you can get that in the Queen Supreme combo. So that's it for me, y'all. I've talked enough. I don't know if y'all plan on barbecuing. I'm not barbecuing shit. If I do barbecue, it's because I want to, but it's not because I'm celebrating, because right now we doing too much shucking and jiving. We bowing to too many masters. Nobody takes us seriously. We don't have a real defense for ourselves. My women, half of my sisters are uncovered. Half of my sisters don't even know how to get their king to protect them. A lot of us are still suffering with a lot of trauma and baggage and can't connect with each other. So I don't see a lot to really be smiling, cheesing, and certainly not celebrating. I don't see anything that's worth celebrating at this point. Okay, and as we remember all the children, in Gambia and globally that are being sexually abused, as we remember them, let's look at ourselves and think about, are we prioritizing the things that are really important, the things that we really need to give our energy to? Are we really prioritizing that properly? Okay. So I'm gonna get out of here. I love you guys so much. I think I went over everything. If you want to come on the July dental trip, I have a space open for that. If you want to get your grill, cheese. Oh my God, I love my smile. This is the year to get your shit popping, honey. You can get love, get your smile right, have a vacation, get you some property, get your health right. You can get it all going right now, and don't let nobody tell you that you can't. You can really, really change your life just by making decisions like this, y'all, okay? Go to artkathyofficial.com. If you have any questions for me, send me an email at artkathy@gmail. If you want a natal chart reading, I do that. If you want to know about compatibility, I looked at my natal chart and my man's natal chart. It goes way beyond just your sun sign. So if you want to see who's right for you, if you want to start preparing yourself for somebody that's right, and you want to start doing root work even, send me an email. Go to Artkathy Official. Let's set up a natal chart reading so we can kind of see where your energy is, get you placed, and start really getting that damn conversation going, okay? Join the womb school. I appreciate my sisters in the womb school. It's a lot of y'all that's been there, that's been riding with me for years now. Shout out to you, Gladys. I love you. Gladys is more than just a mod. She is my beautiful Leo sister. You've been riding with me for a long time. So if you want a real sisterhood of women that are really working on themselves, mind, body, spirit, if you want to get yourself in tune and calibrated for love, or even just working on yourself with health and getting rid of trauma, breaking those soul ties, get my book, an intro to breaking soul ties and womb cleansing. It's a real good look at Africans and how we got sick, how Black people got sick, how we as a people got sick, and what we need to do to get well on a mental level, psychological level, and a spiritual level, okay? So I've said quite a lot, and I know I gave you all the tools that you need to be your happiest, your best self. I love you guys. I know y'all like my new hair and everything. Y'all gonna be seeing more of me. Oh, girl. Don't twist my team. Don't twist my team. Oh, my God. Fuck that nigga. Keep the damn wigs juicy, ladies, okay? Keep it nice and juicy. If y'all want to know about my wig and stuff like that, join the womb school and everything, and send me an email, because I would love to do a one-on-one with my ladies and stuff, because honey, we need to boost our appeal and try different things. And if you are gonna do this shit, it's some sisters that really do have alopecia and have a lot of different situations going on. If you do want to wear a wig and stuff like that, if you want other options and stuff to make it look natural, like it's growing up out your scalp, girl, that's how you go. I got taco meat, I got 4C, but see me, I'm not playing games like that. You gotta do this. That's how you gotta do it, y'all. You gotta just do that. Damn. And throw it behind your ear. Why y'all can't do that? And you should be looking crazy as hell. Anyway, let me get out of here, y'all. I love you. Bye.